Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is ulfi hajizah. Today I am going to tell you about one tourism place uh, in East Borneo. The place is Mula Warman Museum in Tenggarong. Mula Warman Museum is a tourist spot in Tenggarong which has a very high historical value. A historical journey from 1936. Even so, the popularity of the museum tourist destination is still inferior to other tourist objects, especially when compared to nature theme attraction. The existence of Mulawarman Museum for the people of Tenggarong is a search of pride as well as a proof of a timeless historical and cultural value. A tour to the Mulawarman museums in the end is not only about the existence of tourism, but is able to become a historical journey that has educational value. The history of Tenggarong Mulawarman Museum. The history of the Mulawarman Museum is, of course, closely related to the Mulawarman kingdoms. The kingdom was originally a Hindu kingdom in 1300 AD and precisely located in Kutai Lama. Then in 1575 to 1960, turned into an Islamic kingdom. The history of Pulawarman Museum itself dates back to 1936, and the Pulawarman Museum was originally the palace of the Kutai Kartanegara Sultanate, and then in 1971, on November 25, 1971, the building was inaugurated as a museum. The Mularman Museum was inaugurated by Governor Abdul Wahab Sajahirani. Then in 1976, the statues of Mullah Warman Museum was under the Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia. The history of naming the Mullah Warman Museum refers to the name of a very famous Kutai Martapura king named King Mullah Warman in the 4th century AD. Mullah Warman Museum attractions. The Mullah Warman Museum has a very large internal building area. And so there are a lot of collections of historical items on display there. The attraction of Molaran Museum is not only indoors. Outside there are also some very nice and attractive spots, including the form of a museum with a classic European historical style. And to get to know the area in the Molaran Museum, I try to group in the zone dictions, and here's the charms. Number one is Kingdom Zone. When a visitor footsteps begin to enter the area within the Mularman Museum, the first zone they will see the Royal Zone. I call it Royal Zone because in that room there are very historical royal properties such as King's Throne, Chair of the Minister, Lembu Swana statue. The four one is Crown King and the Cannon. For number two, tradition and culture zone. In other of the room, there is a collection of items as well as replicas depicting the tradition of the people of Kalimantan, such as number one is traditional house, or house typical of the people of Kalimantan. Number two, a replica of the Mahakam River with its natural surroundings. Number three, traditional tools. And the last one is Sarong Samarinda. For number three, overseas zones. In addition, the attraction of the Mulawan Museum is to pretend a collection of classic items from abroad. These goods are dominated by goods made of ceramic with a characteristic of their respective countries. The country of origin of these goods are Thailand, Vietnamese, China, Japan, and last but not least is Europe. Number four, money zone. What is meant by the money zone is a room that presents the history and forms of money from time to time. Number five is educational tour. The next attraction of the Mularman Museum is, of course, uh, a tourist spot that has educational value. Not a few school students were given the assignment of papers to cover the content of the Mularman Museum. Number six, museum outside area. Outside the Mularman Museum, there is a pond with a very artistic sculpture. People call it Dragon Bond Pond. Location and address of Mulawarman Museum. The location and address of Mulawarman Museum is in Tenggarong, District Kutai Kartanegara Regency, is Kalimantan Province. Route to Mulawarman Museum. The access route to the Mulawarman Museum. If from the city center of East Kalimantan or from Samarinda, it's only take 30, 33 kilometers away. The road to Mularan Museum can be also passed by two-wheeled and four-wheeled vehicle. Mularman Museum opening hours. The Mularman Museum reopened after the pandemic situation. Mularman Museum is open every day except Friday. The museums open at 9 and close at 15. Mularman Museum entrance ticket. The price of admission to the Mularman Museum is 5,000 rupiah for children or students. The price of admission to the Mulawarman Museum is 10 rupiah for adults. The price of admission to the Mulawarman Museum is 15 rupiah, 15 15,000 rupiah for foreign and tourists. And the motorbike parking is take 2,000 rupiah, and for the car park is 5,000 rupiah. Mularman Museum facilities primary facilities to support visitor comfort at the Mularman Museum are readily available, like parking area, toilet, and park. Lodging at the Mularman Museum for who want to find lodging near the Mularman Museum. They can go to Tenggarong, which is only 4 kilometers from the museum location. So maybe that's all I can say about Mularman Museum in Tenggarong. I hope you enjoy, and I'm sorry if I say a little mistake of this video. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.